My name is Mark Sandridge, and I'm from Medina, Ohio. I'm in the food manufacturing business, and thanks to Grandma's potato salad, all right, she foots the bills for this fun and excitement. So we're down here in New Orleans because we're chasing some points in this endurance series, and we'd like to win it. Grandma was started back in the early 60s. I bought the business from my dad back in 1997, and Grandma has grown since then. She now is being distributed in 50 states. The salad business has been good to us. We now manufacture some 500 different kinds of salads and desserts and soups and entrees. I started back in racing at Nelson Ledges with Freddie Baker. I had bought a Porsche from Freddie's dealership, and he took me out to Nelson Ledges, and we made some laps, and the next thing you knew, he says, "Hey, do you want to, drive in the 24-hour of Nelson with me, the longest day?" And so I did that, and I was kind of hooked. So the following year, Freddie and I went racing, and that's where I met Joe.
Well, we met at a racetrack at Sebring, as a matter of fact, in 1991. We hooked up for that season, and we were lucky enough to win the Firehawk Championship, and we've just been buddies ever since.
This is as good a competition as we ever had in the old Firehawk days. All these cars are so equal, and you can't make a mistake, or the next guy behind you will just drive right over you. So you have to be consistent. You've got to be fluid. You got to keep your wits about yourself. You got to know what's around you, and it's a gas. I mean, I don't know anything better for what I like to do, and the thrill of making a car handle correctly.
We say we're having fun, but we're taking it just as serious as we did in '91. So I call it fun, and it is fun, and we're having a great time.
If you're looking for a reasonably low entrance into racing, all the cars are spec'd. All the cars are built approximately the same. I think it's the easiest way to get into racing. You spend most of your time changing brake pads, changing tires, and the rest of the maintenance on the car is virtually nothing.
Well, this place is great fun. It's got good competition. The venues are awesome. This race here at New Orleans, never been here before. Great track. We've got a lot of cars. I think the competition is going to be close. It's just a lot of fun, and we love endurance racing.
Thanks, Joe, and let's take a look at the highlights from the Enduro, the first race at NOLA of the weekend. Let's take a look at the 10 of Bruxelles and Slonikers. They head off into turn one. There's Booth ahead of the 49 of Vardy and Sandridge, and Booth gets a little sideways coming out of turn one. Booth to get back on track, and 10 getting off. And you see a lot of jockeying for position early on. See the 49 around the 10 once again. Those two will be battling all race long for the overall lead. Here comes the 58 going agricultural just a little bit. We're going to see a lot of highlights of these Caymans looking really racy here at NOLA. This track was suited for this platform of racing. Those beautiful ITC Caymans. See Martinson going off just a little bit as he goes back underway. Great to see Martinson this weekend, and so we have a new competitor. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. As we see a lot of passes being made, especially near the backside of the course. And there's the 10 spinning around, a little bit of accident avoidance, as the 10 seems to have problems with that turn number 12 throughout this race. Now, as we see one of the cars, I believe it's Booth, going into the pits, here are your results for round 3 of the ITC Endurance Championship, presented by Denny Jewelers in conjunction with Porsche Design. This presentation of the Intercontinental Trophy Cup Series has been brought to you by Avitas Group, a family of business solutions. Hankook Tires, driving emotion. Forge Line Forged Alloy Wheels, sponsor of the Forge Line Forge Ahead Award. Fab Speed, performance for the next millennium. PFC Brakes, no compromises. OG Racing, your source for motorsport safety equipment since 1990. All in-car shots filmed exclusively with Intova Sport HD cameras. Born in Hawaii, built for the world. For more, log on to TrophyCupRacing.com. Follow us on Twitter at ITC Series or find us at a track near you. I'm Jeremy Scott, and thank you for watching the Intercontinental Trophy Cup Series presented by Avitas Group.